Okay. My present feelings about sex. Well, my sex life with my wife is the best it's been in a long, long time. So that's good. Uh, since my wife's surgery, she is either much more interested in sex or something. I don't know. But we're having way more sex. And it's definitely enjoyable for me. She's performing a lot of oral sex on me. And we're having some vaginal intercourse. Probably need to do more of that. I think, see, I feel like I've probably got Madonna whore complex where I need a Madonna, which I definitely, now, when my whole sex addiction was going, I know this was the case. I mean, I wouldn't say I really looked at my wife as being a Madonna, but I mean, I definitely had this in my mind where she was the clean person that I loved, and I was using dirty sluts to get off my dirty fantasies or whatever. And this has gone away because of our relationship getting better and her surgery and all that stuff, and me working on my sex addiction and my recovery. So anyway, my feeling about sex right now is that it's the hardest, it's way harder. Like, drinking and gambling, not to say I don't think about them at all, but I mean, I don't really have to worry about that. I don't think I'm going to fail drinking anytime soon. And I might actually go gamble, and I'm not so sure. I hope I don't. God, if this is a wrong thought, please take these thoughts away from me. But I sort of think I'm at the point now where I could possibly go gamble, play some poker for an afternoon or something, and not be so obsessed that I feel like I have to go back the next day. But I also think that there's that first drink type thing with alcohol where if I get a little taste of it and the excitement and the, all that rushes back, I may feel like I have to go back the next day. So it's better for me to stay away. So God, please don't let me gamble again. God, please continue to give me the strength not to gamble. I just can't believe that I haven't gambled, cheated on my wife, or drank in 9 months now. It's really been an amazing feeling. So anyway, God, thank you for all that. And my feelings about sex right now, again, I guess I keep getting off topic here, that sex addiction is going to be by far the hardest to kick. I think it's biological, I mean, you don't have to drink and you don't have to gamble. But sex, I mean, you've got hormones inside you that kick in and you want to have sex. Now, I think my sex drive is probably misplaced, but, I mean, it's much more confusing. The whole sex addiction thing has been harder for me to break. I mean, I've looked at porn. Back in July, I actually put a message on Craigslist, and I would have followed up on it probably if somebody had responded back to me that I could have gotten in touch with. But no, that's not exactly true. That's not exactly true. I did have women that I could have gotten in contact with and didn't. So anyway, I did put a message on Craigslist, but I have to admit, I mean, if I'd gotten the right response, I probably would have done it, but I didn't. So I haven't cheated on my wife, and I have looked at pornography, But I haven't really looked at hardcore pornography in a while. But what I've been doing is getting on YouTube and looking at interviews of porn stars. And, you know, I mean, that's something I shouldn't be doing. I just have to flat out admit that I shouldn't do that. But, you know, again, progress, not perfection. So that's huge progress to where I was at. But obviously, I've still got issues that I've got to work out and keep going on. And, you know, I love my daughter. She's the most important thing. And me and my wife, it's a lot better than it has been. And I hope it keeps progressing, and I think that it will. What is your sex life like? Is it as mature as you might want it to be? Well, I'd say it's getting there. It certainly wasn't, but I think it's getting there now. Do you engage in sex in order to build your own ego by the feeling of conquest? Hold on a second.